Sanjay.
Hello, ma'am.
How are
Good evening.
you?
I can't really complain either, ma'am. Where you were, ma'am? You were 6 minutes, 7 minutes late. You are.
Yeah, I got an important call. Yeah, it was
Okay,
really
no worries.
yeah. How are you? I'm really sorry for the delay.
It's okay, ma'am. It happens sometimes. So, I'm doing great. I have no complaint. I told you. And what about you?
Oh, I'm doing good too. So, how was your day? It's already evening.
Mhm. The day was up to the mark. I was best at my work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And was it a good day? I mean, was it productive?
Yeah, it was productive. Uh, mm, I was able to complete my work, what I had expected actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, now let's just before we start the session, I've got really important stuff. I don't know how I'm taking the session. Yeah. So before we start the session, let's just quickly introduce ourselves. My name is Sachi, and I've been teaching English and French for 5 years now, and I'm happy to share my insights and tips to improve your communication skills. Can you also please introduce yourself?
Where are you from, ma'am?
I'm from New Delhi. Can
New
you also
Delhi.
introduce
Okay.
yourself?
Sure, sure, sure. You can see my name in screen. So my name is Sanjay Singh and I hail from Madhya Pradesh. However,
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm speaking to you from Surat, Gujarat. I have a job out here and I'm working as a professional to pay my bills. I'm working one of the MNCs and I have completed my engineering in 2002. On the basis of that, I have a job out here in Surat. Yeah, this is all.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, Sanjay. That's amazing to know about you. Okay, so did you go through the theme once before joining the session?
Yeah, I have seen the topic. It is all about hypocrisy.
Yeah. And what do you think about the theme when you hear the word hypocrisy?
And this is the era of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Everybody's everybody is pretending himself herself as a flamboyant and splendid, but they are not like that. And every area there is a hypocrisy, I would say. But I think we should myself concentrate on our part rather than complaining and blaming to others.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good to know, Sanjay. Yeah. And when you hear about hypocrisy, I mean, you're already, of course, saying that society is hypocrite. What we say, we don't agree to it. We don't do it either. Even if we are suggesting it to somebody else, that's highly true. And where did you see the highest hypocrites? Where do you find yourself? Do you think that you're a hypocrite? And also, when you think about the society, which person do you think, oh yeah, this person is the most hypocrite? Whatever he, she, or says or say, they never do it.
Uh, if we focus in society, so definitely we will be able to get more hypocrite person in society. But mm, if I will take instance of my friends, those who are in my surrounding, so they are acting, they are hypocrite. I would say they are
Mhm.
telling something and they are doing something. So
Mhm.
they are like hypocrite, and so I believe that practice what you preach, and
Mhm.
yeah, and lead by example. I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm not paying attention towards that. I just paying attention towards my part, and so I can tell you that whatever I tell to everybody, I practice that thing. If I tell my associate, my co-learner, my fellows, those who are working with me, that you should be disciplined and you should follow rules and regulation. So I do follow first. I do
Mhm.
follow first, then and I lead by example. So I can tell you one instance in my company. I was preaching. I would say I was Uh, in the morning, I was preaching to my associate, and I'm giving some instruction to them that you should follow this and that thing. And uh, there was one thing that I have to go that side, and there was a pipe actually. There was pipe, and there is some rules and regulation. I had just talked about that you should not unfollow the rule, and I was about to unfollow the rule. That and I talked to my fellow that what should I do? It seems difficult, and what should I do? And I have to go that side mm, very fast. So
Mhm.
he told me that, sir, you have to unfollow the rule, and
Mhm.
to get the work done fast, you have to unfollow the rule. So I was thinking at that time, I have just advised, and if I will unfollow the rules, which kinds of example I will set. So
That's
I
right.
told him, yeah, I told him that definitely I will not unfollow the rule. Uh,
Mhm.
the the avenue would be the avenue can take time, but I will follow the right way. And I didn't unfollow the rule, and I went from other side, and it takes time, but I didn't unfollow the rule. So I set example at that time. At that time, I have set an example at that time, and even the next morning, I have given this instance towards my associate that there was problem, there was obstacle, but having said that, I didn't unfollow rules and regulation, and I went there uh, after following the rules. So so these things I have said in front of my associate, my fellows. So I think, yeah, yeah. So I think uh, lead by example and practice what you preach.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, thank you so much for, giving the positive insights and the steps that you took to fight against. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, when we're talking about hypocrisy, it's not just between people, it's also between different things. So
Right.
we have on page number 2, we have different images given. For example, eco-friendly herbal soap and the not so herbal soap factory waste. So can you, compare the two images? What do you understand by them?
Eco-friendly herbal soap, but it won't harm environment. Eco-friendly means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what is another? What is the hot so herbal?
Actually, no. So the images they are telling you that to make the eco-friendly herbal soap, they are creating a lot of pollution as well. So the factory waste that you can see from the herbal soap making factory, it's
Mhm.
not so herbal, right? It's not so eco-friendly. Are you understanding the hypocrisy?
Okay, okay. Man, they are telling that we should produce eco-friendly herbal soap. On the other hand, they are releasing so many toxic fumes and so many toxic waste, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, it is happening. It is happening here. They are showing something and they are
Doing
doing
something else.
something. Yeah, so it is happening. Yeah, this is hypocrisy, and it is just propaganda they are doing. And but back of the mind, they are doing something different. It is true. It is factual.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, Sanjay, that's right. And when you see the next image, the sweet talk and the hypocrisy, what do you think about it?
Right. It happens. It happens in women mostly, actually. they
Yeah.
they they talk very friendly when they meet to each other, but I
Mhm.
think after gone that lady definitely she will tell something something different about that lady. Yeah. uh, so it is somehow it is subjective actually. I won't say that every women are doing the same thing, but
Every
yeah,
woman
mostly.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but most of the women I have observed till now, they do the same.
Oh, oh. You so you did not have a good experience with looking at women's relationship.
Hmm?
Mm.
It is no, I'm not blaming, I'm not complaining, but yeah, this is general talk. I would say that.
Mm. That's right. That's right. Okay, Sanjay. Now, the third image. What do you think about the third image? An activist on social media and then a hypocrite in reality.
Yeah, it is trending now. It is trending. Mm, People are talking about human rights and child abuses, mm, about taking. They are telling about child rights,
Mm-hmm.
but on the other hand, they are misbehaving and they are ill-treating the child, and for the sake of their benefit. So where is the right, and which kinds of example are you setting in
Yeah.
front of? Yeah, so it is. Social media has become just a funny, funny media. It is not a social media. It is just a, I would say, futile media, and it has
Mm-hmm.
become. Mhm.
Yeah.
It is no more social media. The name is social media, but it is not social media, I would say. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, Sanjay. Okay, now your second task is to do an extempore. Extempore, you understand extempore?
yeah, I know about extempore. I have to talk in certain
About
time.
some topic, and I'll give you some time. Okay, so we have two topics given here on page number two, or sorry, page number four. It is better to be known as a sinner than a hypocrite, or practice what you preach. So these are the two topics. You can choose either of them, and I'll give you 60 seconds to prepare. Okay, and then you can speak for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, you can choose. Have you seen the topic?
Yeah, I have seen.
Okay, so your timer starts. One second, I'll switch on the timer. Your timer starts now.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah, think about it and then speak, okay? Make sure that you give a proper introduction, then you give a proper content, and then you give a proper conclusion. Don't be in hurry, okay? Just
Mm-hmm.
make it a structured, I would say.
Okay, ma'am. Should I start? I
Yes,
don't have
please.
that much idea, but uh,
No, no, please
I
start.
will try.
Yes, please start.
Uh, it is uh, uh, it is factual that practice what you preach. Um, if I will take instance of my home, so it is kind of example I am setting in my home. Um,
Mm,
we are three actually, my spouse, my kid, and me. So we are practicing meditation, and we are listening to spiritual discourses on daily basis, and whatever we are listening and we are practicing, we always try to uh, spread that thing, and
mm,
yeah, we always try to spread that thing, and whenever we spread in the morning time and evening time, so it makes sense, and we are spreading that thing with stable of mind, and because we are practicing that thing. That's why whatever we are sending or we are spreading, and it has some power. So I believe that whatever you preach, you practice. Because if you are keep on sending that we shouldn't get angry and we shouldn't be arrogant, and
Mm-hmm.
if you are committing that thing and if you are doing the same thing, so it will not affect those who are in front or those who are in surrounding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So it was uh, it is better to practice first and then spread that thing.
that's
So
right.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that would be that will make sense and that will affect and that will directly hit directly hit that guy where you are you sending actually. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, I can tell you instance that if I insist, if I emphasize to my son that you shouldn't use gadget technology on daily basis, you shouldn't indulge yourself very much into mobile, and you should limit yourself every time. So, on the other hand, if I keep on myself very much into all these things, if I am using all these things, so which kinds of example I'm setting in front of him?
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so first I do whatever I'm going to tell my child. So I should
Mm-hmm.
limit. So I'm limiting myself. Um, I have. I have limitation in my life, and so that's why I'm telling my child that you should, and it is impacting him, and he's following that thing because I'm
Mm-hmm.
setting the example. So
Yeah,
yeah,
good job.
so I'm going to conclude that whatever you want to set uh, in front of anybody, I think you must practice that thing and you must inculcate that thing you must adopt that thing then I think you will be able to present that thing profoundly in front of all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Sanjay. That was a very, very good extempore. Good job. Okay, now let's come to the end of the session. But before we end the session, I want you to go with the vocabulary word, which is sycophant. Sycophant. I'll drop the word in the chat box. Okay. Sycophant is a person who actually praises you, flatters you for something which is not even true. So you must have met a lot of sycophants. I mean, I have in my life. You know, they would just flatter you. Oh, you're so good in this. You're doing
Okay.
such a great job. Even if you have not done something good, then
Mm-hmm.
then also they keep on, flattering you. So do
Okay.
you think you are a sycophant?
Sorry, come again. I didn't catch your last word.
Yeah, have you ever met any sycophant in your life?
Sycophant, yeah. Yeah, I can easily recognize who is sycophant, and
Hmm.
I have met many people in my life, and
Hmm.
but right now I cannot recall. But sycophant, I have one of the friends in my company. He always
Hmm.
try to be sycophant, and
Yeah,
mm, 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 uh,
understood.
yeah,
Okay.
if I'm not good at any part, but if he is praising and he's telling that and that you have done it and only you can do it, so it is. And
Yeah.
so anybody can recognize uh,
A sycophant.
and
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
psycho.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sanjay. Have a great, great evening ahead.
Yeah,
And
yeah, same
coming to
here.
the feedback session, real quick, it was a great session. Okay. I really loved your insights and inputs which you were putting. There were some grammatical errors here and there, but I don't want you to focus on them really hard because otherwise you will lose the fluency part.
Right.
That's okay. You can avoid those grammatical errors. The more you speak, the more you listen to some podcasts or the more you
Mhm.
watch some videos, that will definitely, definitely help you out. And otherwise, have a great, great evening ahead. Thank you so much, Sanjay. And really sorry
Thank
for
you
the
for.
delay. I just got an
It's
important
okay,
call.
ma'am. It's okay. Okay. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, man.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.